This is tutorial 5-5 on page 185, and first thing we want to do is examine Allegheny County block group shape and catalog, which is still here from before. And okay, it's got an icon indicating it's a polygon, and it says ArcGIS treats the several files as a unit and provides utilities such as renaming the shapefile in one location. And I guess they didn't tell us to right click, they just wanted us to look at the picture here, I guess. Okay, and open a computer window and navigate to the data files folder, and so we're going to do that here, and we're going to go to C drive. Let's repress GIST1 and data files, and there are 5 files for the shape file, and this one was Allegheny County block groups, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it actually looks like 6 to me instead of 5. And so we've already done this before. Basically, all of these files here are represented when we go into ArcGIS as one entry. So it's hiding all of the details here for us. And it looks like most of the data out here is in this thing called a shape file, which has all of the information for drawing the shape. And it says we can close this. And we're going to go to page 186 now, and what we're going to do here is we're going to add a coverage. A coverage is an old file format, and we want to go to a blank new map. So let me just make sure I've saved this one here, and then let's go to a blank new map and click on OK, and we can close the catalog for now. And we want to click the Add Data button. So let's click the Add Data button, browse through the data, and go to Pittsburgh folder, and there's an East Liberty folder, and we've got building, curbs, East Lib, and parcel, and we want to double click building. Click the polygon layer icon and let's cancel that. Let's try it again. Let's remove that. And we want to add. And we want to double click building. Okay, and that opens this up. And now what we see is that is actually a bunch of files together. And we just want the polygon layer. Click on Add. And then click on OK, and save this as tutorial 5-5. So file, save as, tutorial 5-5, and then under your turn I'll let you go ahead and do that on your own. Okay, we're now on the top of page 187. I have added the curbs arc file and the parcel polygon file, and now what we have in our map is we have the parcels are in green and the buildings are on top of that in purple, and then we have the curbs as these dark red lines. And now we want to go to the table of contents and right click the building polygon layer, and we want to go to data, export data, and we want to go to our chapter 5 geodatabase file, And we want to save that as building. And click on OK. And yes, we want to add the exported data to the map as a layer. And now we have a layer called building there, and if I turn off this one, I don't think I'm going to see any difference. I think we just changed the file format. And we needed to do that because the old coverage file format is limited in the things that you can do, so we updated that. And now on the bottom of page 187, we're going to look at adding a CAD drawing file, which is computer-aided design. This is something that we are not going to be doing in our class, but we'll take a minute here and go through it anyway. So we want a new blank map. Let's save this one. And then let's create a new blank map. And we want to add some data to it. And we want to go through the data folder, CMU campus, and we want campusmap.dwg. Click Add. Click OK when they warn us. And now we're on step 2 on page 188. In the table of contents, expand the campus map. Layer. And turn off all the layers except the polygon layer. So turn this and this and this and this off. And that's what we're left with. And right click the polygon layer. Whoops. Polygon. There we go. Now we're good. And click Properties. And we want to go to the Drawing Layers. And it says notice you can turn the layers on and off. You can also symbolize the layers using the Symbology tab. So these are things that can be turned on and off. And apparently we don't need to do anything here. We're just going to close the Layer Properties window. And we're going to remove the campus map from our map. Okay. And now we're going to export features to computer-aided design. So we pulled them in. Now we're going to export them. And we want to click the Add Data button. And we want to browse through the data folder. Whoops, went too far. Data folder. And we want to go to the 3D Analyst. Geodatabase, click on Topo and click on Add. And in the table of contents, right click on this and we're going to export this data, export to CAD. And then it says when the window comes up we want Topo to be in the input features. Which it already is, and the output type is already selected correctly for us, and we want to put it in chapter 5 under my exercises, chapter 5, and we're going to call it Topo. And we shouldn't have to put a file extension on, we just have to tell it that it is a CAD drawing data set. And oops, they had this turned on as well. And let's click on OK. And it says now remove. Okay, it looks like we're supposed to have two things here, so I must have let's try that again. Let's go to, oh wait a second, there we go. It's just a slow computer. Okay. And now it says remove them and do not save your map document, so there's nothing left in it after we do. And that is the end of tutorial 5-5.